expect to carry that. Mayor Bloomberg expected for a briefing at about 12:15 today, and then Governor Christie again at about 2 o'clock. One other interesting note that we'd like to pass along, on our Facebook page, our WCBS News Radio 880 Facebook page, our web content editor, Evan Bindleglass, is now doing a live chat, asking and answering questions, asking, what are you seeing in your area? And if people have questions about services or other problems, Evan is trying to answer those. So if you go to our Facebook page, WCBS News Radio 880, like us and join the conversation. WCBS News Time, 11:24. Now, power outages. More than 1 million people are without power in the tri-state. More than 100,000 of those customers are Con Ed customers. Spokesman Alfonso Quiroz says crews are on standby and backup is on its way.
We have got over 1,700 in-house crews that are waiting right now for us to go out and make restorations in the field. In addition, we've got over 400 mutual aid crews from all over the country, as far away from Colorado and Texas, that are on their way now.
Let's go live to Hudson County and Jack Burns at Hudson County OEM. Mr. Burns, I understand a fatality to report in Hudson County.
That's the report that we're getting, possibly two. We had a death reported this morning in Kearney, New Jersey. Not much in the way of specific details, although we do know that they pulled somebody out of the water. They're still trying to ascertain how that person got there, how it happened, why he was walking in that area, but apparently fell into a creek. And I know Kearney, New Jersey had expended an awful lot of manpower trying to find this person, and they did, and he was DOA. No identification, so somebody will have to speak to the Kearney Police Department, probably John Manley as their OEM coordinator, Sergeant Manley, to get that kind of specificity. Another report in Hoboken that they saw two people fall into the water around 15th Street in Hoboken. They did recover one person, and they were still looking for the second, and people reported that they saw two. So there's a possibility there too, although again, we do not have any names or identification.
Jack Burns, OEM in Hudson County. Mr. Burns, thank you.
You're welcome.
WCBS News Time, 11:26. Let's stay on Long Island now as we head out to WCBS reporter Sophia Hall. A lot of drivers finding themselves in a losing situation today. Their cars getting stuck in the floodwater.
This city cop named Eric told me he was heading to work when the road here in Cold Spring Hills, Long Island, was deceiving. His brand new Hyundai became stuck in the waist-high water.
The wind and the rain created an illusion that what actually ended up being a pond in the middle of the road was just a thin layer of rain like the rest of the road. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, my car was stuck in 3 feet of water.
Eric's father came to the rescue and used his SUV and a rope to pull his son's car out of the flooded Jericho Turnpike.
We're 3 feet high. You open the door to get it out. You can't help but think of the movie Titanic. It's that bad. And when I went back to the car to put the car in neutral to pull it out, all I could think of is don't drop the key when you're walking through the water.
Sophia Hall, WCBS 880 News.
Power outages. PSE&G's Deanne Musiccar says it could be a while before power comes back on in their area.
And as soon as it's safe, we have over 6,000 workers, PSE&G workers, ready to restore power, and we're also getting some help from some out-of-state utilities.
Add them all up from across the tri-state, and we have reports of 1.3 million people without power in the tri-state area. Many of those are across Long Island. At one point today, Lifer was telling us that 25%, 1/4 of their customers on Long Island were without power. Hundreds of thousands are without power as well here in Manhattan and across widespread parts of New Jersey. Power outages, Monmouth and Ocean counties hit particularly hard. And again, add them all up, and they're saying 1.3 million in the dark. WCBS News Time, 11:28. Let's check traffic and weather together on the 8s now. Here's Ken Daniels.
All right, let's throw some focus on New Jersey. Route 27 south on Evergreen Avenue in Newark. That's a closure with the flooding. New Jersey Turnpike. Now, northbound exit 11 through 12. Car and truck lanes are closed. Traffic diverted to the Garden State Parkway with a flooding issue there. Southbound car and truck lanes also subject to closure at exit 13A. Now, Route 9 in Woodbridge and Main Street reopened. They had a transformer fire there. That's been addressed now, so that situation back under control. Southbound 9 and Green Street, a closure in Woodbridge with construction, and 78 with a bunch of closures, a whole lot of spots. Just too many to run through right now. And then at Garden State Parkway northbound at exit 137 in Cranford, still at least one lane blocked with the flooding there, and then a whole bunch of problems on 287 both lanes with the flooding and the downed trees. Northern New Jersey, we've had issues on Route 4 today. Eastbound of Route 17 closed. Westbound at Van Brunt Street and
What's left is in the Hudson Valley, north of the Beacon-Newburgh area up to Poughkeepsie and farther northward to Albany. That won't be a problem after another couple of hours, but there will still continue to be significant rainfall there. Meanwhile, in northwestern New Jersey, a couple light sprinkles. Everywhere else, basically dry at this point. The big story will be the wind this afternoon, sustained to 30, some gusts to 40 or better miles an hour out of the southwest and then the west. Better weather for tonight, tomorrow, and through midweek. I'm meteorologist Todd Glickman in the WCBS Weather Center.
As you prepare for the storm, your nearby Walgreens is there for you with all the emergency supplies you may need, like batteries, flashlights, bottled water, and more. Stop by now to make sure you're prepared. Walgreens, there's a way. WCBS News Time at 11:30. So somebody will have to speak to the Kearney Police Department, probably John Manley as their OEM coordinator, Sergeant Manley, to get that kind of
specificity. Another report in Hoboken that they saw 2 people fall into the water around 15th Street. In Hoboken, they did recover 1 person, and they were still looking for the second, and people reported that they saw 2. So there's a possibility there, too, although, again, we do not have any names or identification.
Jack Burns with the Hudson County Office of Emergency Management on WCBS just a few minutes ago. My WCBS afternoon partner, Wayne Cabot, putting on his reporting hat today, is at New Jersey State Police Headquarters in West Trenton, New Jersey. He's been there throughout the day. We're awaiting a briefing from the governor coming up in a half hour or so. And Wayne, updating a few stories that you've been watching today.
Steve, this is the headquarters for the New Jersey State Police, also the New Jersey Office of Emergency Management. And what the State Police just briefed us on was just the one confirmed fatality from Hurricane Irene that hit this morning. You mentioned the other one in Kearney, which is possibly connected to this. But this is really a sad story, Steve. The more information that comes in, this is Milesgrove, Route 40 in Salem County. A woman was in her car, a 20-year-old woman was in her car about 1:40 this morning, and she called her boyfriend at 1:40 in the morning to say that she was stuck in her car. The water was up to her neck. She then called 911. 911 located where the car was. They sent police out to the scene. By the time police got there, they got out into the area. An officer headed himself to a rope, could not find her. It was very dark at that point. It was 1:40 to 5 in the morning. They police went back somewhere around 8 hours later. The body was found inside the ditch. It would be easier to look around, apparently. But that's the one confirmed fatality. This 20-year-old who was out in the weather, driving around in this early in the morning at the worst part of the storm. That was the worst part for South Jersey. North Jersey is still This is the concern now, is the rise in floodwaters. The state police have been talking about the evacuation centers that are open that may need to be utilized even after the bulk of the storm passes through. The Izod Center, for one, is one place where they will take evacuees if necessary from the Passaic. During and before the storm, and the tide receded dramatically fast. Here we had a serious water in Howard Beach and here in Broad Channel, which is essentially in the middle of